Hello everyone! Today I'm making biscotti. So I found this recipe online and I wanted to try it out because I've always wanted to make biscotti. So here we go. First, I'm going to start with my softened butter, my sugar, and my lime zest. And we're just going to blend this up until it's a nice pale yellow. The recipe was for a lemon biscotti, but I didn't have lemons, so I decided to substitute it for lime. So let's see how this comes out. I'm adding my beaten egg with some vanilla extract, and then I'm adding 3 tablespoons of the lime juice. Gonna whip this up. The recipe said don't get freaked out if it looks curdled, so I'm trusting the process. And I'm just mixing in my all-purpose flour, almond flour, and baking powder. I also put a few pinches of salt in there just to enhance all the flavor. And then I stopped halfway through and decided to finish mixing by hand just so that I can get all the flour and I don't over mix this dough because I don't want it to be too tough. So now I'm transferring this to a parchment lined baking sheet, and it was advised to wet your fingertips for this next part to shape and mold. So that's what I did, and it actually was very helpful. So I got, it looks like about 4 by 10 inches, and we're just going to pop this in the oven, 350, for 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how wide the dough ball was. So I let it sit for about 10-15 minutes before I started cutting. I used a serrated knife, and I cut these into 1/2-inch strips. And be very patient when you're doing this because this is very tender at this stage, but it's essential for getting the second baking ready. So I just put this back on my parchment lined baking tray and just lay it out, give them enough space so that when you do cook it the second time, it gets nice and crispy all around. All right, and this is what I got. So I got 10 minus the 2 ends, so it came with 12, but I ate those. So now you have 10 beautiful biscottis, and I've just drizzled that with some lime and powdered sugar. So this is the final product.